Hello there, it's welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, and today I want to talk about our updated tier list now that both of the ReZero girls are in there. Of course, we are skipping Ram. I'm sorry, but on the tier list there are no SR units. And the reason, pretty simple, right? As much as I would like for these units to be useful, Shift Up does not care about purple units in this game, nor blue units. Again, I would love to be able to main Neve on my team, but outside of Waifu, it's really hard to justify using her, and I am, making my progress harder by having to use Crow. So I have to put Neve in that team as well. I will be cursed forever. So that's it. Before we start, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. We are 4,000 subscribers. I have a special video coming out in a couple of days. Thank you for that. Love you all. And let's just get started with our updated tier list. So for that, let's actually swap here. As you can see, we have Path of Exile open, solo leveling open. Too many things, too many things. There is only a couple of changes, and then there is some things that I do want to ask for feedback for all of you. So first of all, what are the changes for this month? There is only 3 big changes in the tier list for this month, those being Emilia, Scarlet, and Rem. Rem is starting at 0.5. That girl is a complete beast. Full review on the website already available. Emilia is starting at T1, and we'll discuss why in a second. And then Scarlet, my beloved Scarlet, going down to T0.5. Now, I still think Scarlet's one of the best units in the game. But this is not NIKKE Day 1 anymore, right? This is not NIKKE when we had only Scarlet, only Alice, a couple units that were complete monsters, and then the rest were underwhelming. There is so many options nowadays that Scarlet, it is starting to fall off. Now, this doesn't mean she's a bad unit. This doesn't mean that, oh, she's now unusable. She is not worth investing into. No, she will carry you on absolutely every type of content. And the good thing about the Scarlet is that she works for both PvE, PvP, raids, literally everything in the game, something other meta units cannot say. So that said, once again, Scarlet, as good as she is, as amazing as she is, there are just better DPSs right now that you could be investing into and more options available for new players, right? Good, I think we all can agree on that. Now, do let me know if you think she should stay at T0 or if she should be on 0.5. That said, let's talk about both of the ReZero girls and why they are the positions they are. So starting with Emilia. Emilia is a weird one. She's a really good DPS for water content. She is. She's a good DPS, she's a good rocket launcher, and she is better than most, if not all, of the units at T1 overall speaking, right? Once again, our tier list is overall PvE. It's not like, for example, Tidewin or NIKKE, where they have different tier lists for different things. Ours is a combined tier list without PvP, because PvP sucks. I'm sorry, Sky, I know you love it, but I don't like PvP. So Emilia, as good as she is, has a couple problems. Like, first of all, she requires high investment, which is already hard enough to justify with how many good units Shift Up is releasing. But not only that, she will excel at water elemental content. Now, why is that important? Because when we talk about water DPSs, and let me go back here, there is something pretty simple, right? So water units, and we go here and we have the Queens at the top. Dorothy, which is a little bit more of a good DPS, but her main usage is going to be, of course, CDR and teams like, for example, with Anis for the land bullets mechanic. Then you also have Excellent Mila, the best water DPS in the game, and now we have 2 more additions. That's gonna be Emilia, which is a good water DPS, but that's also gonna be Rem, which is an even better water DPS, which is kind of crazy when you consider this girl is a healer. She's a healer. She will keep your team alive, actually rocket launchers and herself alive. She has a little bit more trouble with units that are not rocket launchers outside of her burst, but she is the unit from the column that you should be focusing your resources on, which, as you can see, I invested first on Emilia, and now I have to wait until I get more resources to actually level this up. Resources are so scarce right now. I really hope that we get more gear or more systems to convert gear. Not only that, but fodder itself is something we really lack right now. That said, Rem is a complete beast, right? Not only in terms of healing, not only in terms of keeping everyone alive, but also in the damage she's providing. She's comparable to some of the best units in the game. She can be dealing the same damage as Scarlet, as Emilia, as fucking Alice in some situations. Like, it's completely crazy. Now, she does require heavy investment, and also she can fill both roles, which is gonna be healer and DPS, which is good. That's good. That's not something to be worrying about, because this is opening also a lot of new team compositions when it comes to, having a big tool that can do more things. Now it's not only bunnies. Now it's not only schoolgirls. we're getting more and more and more options. Some people were saying that RIP Marciana because we are getting now Rem, which can also heal and destroy enemies. But no, Marciana is not going anywhere. She's still an amazing unit. Of course, Rem is better, but this doesn't mean Marciana is unusable right now. So all that said, as far as I remember, those are the only changes for this month in the tier list. But I do want to ask for a couple of things regarding your opinion, guys. So first of all, it's regarding Alice, Modernia, and Vanish. Do you guys think they should be on T0? I personally asked multiple people, including Ali, Cosmu J, etc., and they told me Alice, needs to stay at the 0. And then Modernia is like that incognito that we're not sure. But if we move Modernia down to 0.5, we should be moving Bunnies down to 0.5. But then we get into the argument of who's better, Bunnies or Schoolgirls for overall content. Because this is, again, this is not an endgame tier list. This is not a raids tier list. This is not, specific things. It's overall content. And I think both of them, or both pairs, Bunnies and Schoolgirls, are amazing. So I'm a little bit biased here because, of course, I prefer Bunnies over Schoolgirls. Actually, it's a 50-50. But do let me know what you guys think about both Bunnies and also Modern, if they should go down or stay there. And also Emilia, because I do know some people will not like seeing Emilia on T1 when she's actually, one of the best units in that tier. And again, she's an amazing DPS unit, nothing wrong with that, but I just don't see her at any point competing with the other meta ones we have right now, or even competing with Rem, which is quite funny. Now, Rem does support Emilia, making her only stronger, of course, but when we talk about, that unit itself, Rem is a lot better. That said, both reviews are out in the website for Emilia and Rem. So if that's something you are interested in, feel free to come and say hello. Also, a reminder that today on stream, we're gonna be trying the simulation room overclock because I still have not done it. For those of you who don't know, I need to do overclock, of course, like all the content in the game, with Crow. Now, doing it with multiple teams at Crow, it's easy. You just do one team, Crow dies, you go with your good team. But I have to do it only with one team, including Crow, making my team compositions a lot harder because I only have 4 units. I love Crow, okay? Don't misinterpret my words, but it's hard. It is hard. So we're gonna be trying that on the stream today. We're gonna be playing some solo leveling. We're gonna be playing some AFK Journey. We're playing more games. Speaking of more games, by the way, unrelated to this video, but we started also including on our website solo leveling. So if you're interested in that game, we already made the tier list and guides for most of the characters. When it comes to the characters, it's not full guides like NIKKE. It's guides with pros, cons, what they're good, what they're bad in, and that's like about it. I'm not gonna be doing full reviews like we do for NIKKE for this game. Even though I'm enjoying it, it's just too time consuming if I wanna add more and more games into the website, considering it's already a lot of work outside of making videos and streaming. All that said, all this daily yapping, that's gonna be it for this one. Once again, thank you for 4,000 subscribers. Really happy with that. Thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. You can join them with the link in the description down below. Good luck with your pool internet, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。